Hi, my name is Jay Magnus. I'm with Moonset Technologies. I'm the Director of Technologies here at Moonset. We're based in Bogota, Colombia. This is going to be a video about the 30-day evaluations that we set up for our customers. Most partners will send out 30-day evaluation pointers. What we do is we go in and we set it up for our customers. So when you get your invitation or your email, you'll have something that looks like this when you go to sign in, and you'll go to portal.microsoftonline.com, and you can see here if I type portal, it'll take us right to this login page. Okay, actually I'm already logged in, so it takes us into the login, but it would take us to the login page. So now we're in the login page, and this is the main menu. The first thing you'll want to do is go and check under Manage and the plans. You can see you got 25 users, and make sure that Moonset is set up as your partner. Okay, if not, then send us an email note and we'll walk you through it or let us know. Okay, now we go back to the admin panel. We can go here to go back to the main admin page, or you can click on Admin Overview over here. Okay, you can go here and see your user lists, and your user list will have whoever is in it. I happen to be set up as Show Customer. To add a new user, all you do is go in, say User, and you put in the name John Jones, and it'll resolve it here. And then you can go John Jones. Okay, actually we want to make it J Jones. Okay, if you have more than one domain, then they'll show up here. Right now when we send it out, we just give you a domain from the Microsoft Online settings, so it's going to have your company name here and Microsoft, or on Microsoft.com. All right, then we'll say next. And you can assign admin roles here if you'd like to. Okay, and you set the location. This will give you language-specific location information. So if you're in Colombia, you can set Colombia, or in the U.S., or if you have people in other parts of the world, you can set it up for them. Okay, I'm going to set it up for say next, and what you do is you set up the different plans. So it's going to be if they want Office, or if you want to, you can say that you don't want to give them Office Professional Plus, or you can say that you don't want to give them Link, or you can say you want to give them everything, and my recommendation is to give them everything. Okay, and then it'll send a note to your default admin account, okay, which is the one that we've set up. You can see all the information, or temporary passwords and things, if you want to copy it down and send it to them. Okay, that's as simple as it is setting up a user. Okay, now if we go back to our admin page, the other thing you're going to want to check is Link. So if we go to Link, this is the first time I'm going in, so it's going to take a few minutes, a few seconds really, for it to load up. Oh, getting an access denied error. Okay, so it's still going through. Your SharePoint sites, if you go to your team site, it should be set up, and it'll have your logo. There will be a picture over here, and your company logo should be there, and you should have just the default configuration of SharePoint that will give you the team site. Here's the picture, but this is replaced with your logo, and it'll be language specific, obviously. And you can start sharing documents and doing anything that you would like. One of the tricks I'll show you is if you go to Shared Documents and click on that, it'll bring it up in a Shared Document folder, right? If you go to Library, and you go here to open with Internet Explorer, what it'll do is open up an Explorer window and you can drag files in. So if I go over here to, I'll go to my demo area. Let's see. Should be one for demo and research. And I'll just drag a file in. Let's say, I'll drag this one in, okay? And what it'll do is it'll bring that folder, bring that file out of my local folder. And since this SharePoint drive now appears as a drive on my desk, now it's uploaded to here. And if I refresh this screen, that file will show up here as soon as it refreshes. And it makes file upload and processing easier. And I can click on the file and I can see it within the browser. This happens to be a file that's in XPS format. And there it is. So you can start doing file sharing and things. The other thing you can do is as you add users, you can give them permissions. And you do that by going here, Site Settings, and People and Groups. And then you can add them for their different types of people, right? So if you want to make them a member, you go New, and then I'll say here, JJ, right? Click on this to check the name, and it'll resolve it to John Jones if it's got it, and then say OK. And what it'll do is it'll send a note to John Jones, and it'll give him access as a member, not as an owner, which there's different types of rights for that. Okay. So if I go back here and I go back to my admin page, now let's see if Link will load. There it is. So by default, what I do is I set up the domain for Federation so that we can connect on Link if we would like to. So if I click here, this is the default, this is the way it's set up. Now you can go in here and change this. I turn it on for external communication with all except block domains, or you can say turn off external communication with all except allowed domains, so then there'll be a list of allowed domains where you can turn it off altogether. But then Federation won't work, obviously. I do not turn on the public service, but you can do that if you would like. The other thing you can check is the presence and see if you want to show presence of your users. Okay, and you can modify these as you'd wish. Okay. Now, the other thing that's going to happen is your users are going to want to install Office. And when they come in for the first time, they're going to get presented with a screen like this one. Okay, and this is the home screen. And you can go Set Up Now, which would be take you to a screen that allows you to download your version of Office and Link and do the desktop setup. If you want to get online real quick, then download Link, do the install of Link. Now, if you're running a 32-bit Windows 7 system, then install the 32-bit. If you're running the 64-bit Windows system, then install the 64-bit operating system, Link Client, okay? And then you want to install the desktop configuration. If you can wait, then do it the process in this order. Do install 1. Now, if you want, we recommend that you only install the 32-bit version of Office, even on a 64-bit operating system. You really don't gain anything by the 64-bit install. and you decrease the chances of issues later on. 32-bit is the way to go right now. When Windows 8 comes out, then it's going to be a lot more 64-bit enabled, and the next version of Office also. But right now we recommend that you use the 32-bit version as is said here, okay? And it installs on the 64 and the 32-bit systems. You can also choose the language that you want to install here of the version of Word, or Office, excuse me. And the same thing with Link. Now, one of the things you also want to remember is that you have 5 licenses per user ID, so you can install it at home, you can install it on the laptop, on a tablet, whatever you would like. So all of those are capable of doing the installs also. Okay? Also, you have the ability to use OA, which is Outlook on the web, and if they click here, it'll take them to Outlook on the web, which will be the web version of Outlook, and they have full functionality. All your contacts and everything from your Outlook on your desktop will flow through to here. The first time you set it up, obviously, set it up for your language, okay, and set it up for your time zone so that it takes care of that. And I'm in -5. So I'm going to go up here to -5. Okay. And then say OK. And there it is. Now it's set up and we're ready to rock. Okay? And now I'm back to my admin page. Okay, if there's any questions, feel free to drop us a line or send us a note. Our email address, and I'll put it in here. Just send it directly to me. Okay, jmagnus@moonset.com. Okay, here it is, just in case you want it. All right, so there you go. Have a great day and enjoy your trial.